Peter, in his first letter, says, "Humble yourself under the mighty hand of God, and God will exalt you in due time." These words are fulfilled in the life of Saint Maria Vianney. God exalted him so high because he humbly placed himself under the mighty hand of God. And today, he is invoked as the patron of the secular clergy. After the French Revolution, the church was going through a decline in the spiritual and moral values. It is in those days, Vianney as a young priest was appointed in a small and insignificant village called Ars in France. The people of that village were notorious for their worldly way of living. Vianney was not disheartened by this tough task entrusted to him. Rather, he threw himself on his knees before the Eucharistic Lord, spending long hours in prayer, penance, and reparation. Sooner the fruits became visible. People started coming back to the church, and Vianney started sitting in the confessional for long hours, guiding them spiritually, and God blessed him with the supernatural gifts as reading the hearts of others, which helped him to lead the people to repentance and conversion. It is said that they had to open new roadways to Ars and open a special ticket counter only for Ars, because so many were the pilgrims who wanted to reach to this small village and get the blessing and spiritual guidance from Saint Maria Vianney. Dear friends, the life of Saint Vianney is very relevant for us today, because we too live in a time of crisis, spiritual crisis. People are not in need of God. The only solution for this crisis that we face today is our prayer, penance, and reparation. So this is the message that Saint Maria Vianney gives us today. Like Moses, let us also be intercessors for the world, for the salvation of the souls. Secondly, the life of Saint Maria Vianney reveals us an important truth behind our vocation, behind every vocation, that God does not call the qualified, but He qualifies the called. Saint Paul in his first letter says, God chose the foolish in order to shame the wise. God chose the weak in order to shame the strong. Saint Maria Vianney, during his school days, he was probably one of the backbenchers, very poor in his academics, but God infused him with his spiritual wisdom, supernatural gifts, that He could raise him, exalt him to higher levels of spirituality, and he is a great model and example for us. So we too, weak and frail as we are, the more we realize our own weakness, the more shall we trust in Him who is our strength. Let us humbly place ourselves under the mighty hand of God, so that He will exalt us and make use of us as His powerful instruments in His vineyard to lead His souls to Him. Dear friends, as we celebrate today the feast of Saint John Maria Vianney, with gratitude let us remember all the priests, especially those priests who have administered sacraments to us, who have ministered to our various spiritual needs throughout these years. Let us place them before the Lord, very especially those who are sick, those who are in aged homes. So after the example of Saint John Maria Vianney, like Moses, let us be on our knees with outstretched hands like intercessors for the world. So once again, wish you all a very happy feast of Saint John Maria Vianney. Thank you.